So what is acellular afibrillar cementum? Acellular afibrillar cementum means you don't have fibers present. Acellular means no, cementocytes present. The acellular afibrillar cementum. Yeah, and this acellular afibrillar cementum is found at the overlapping type of cementum enamel junction and does not contain any. That is non-fact. So where is this acellular afibrillar cementum found? Acellular afibrillar cementum is found at the overlapping type of cementum. Acellular afibrillar cementum is found at the overlapping type of cementum enamel junction. And what is the other name from afibrillar cementum? It is also called as coronal cementum because it is found at the occlusal fissures. It is because it is present at the occlusal fissures and occlusal fissures and at places and at play and of like near the root tip which contains this is seen like root tip that have this things stored which formed from the Hedwig's epithelial root sheath and odontoblast and all. So what is the other name for afibrillar cementum? Coronal cementum, because it may be seen on the occlusal fissures. Because it is also called coronal cementum because it may be seen on the occlusal fissures and in other sites where the break and other sites where the break in the reduced enamel epithelium and other sites where the break in the reduced enamel epithelium is occurred. So it may be seen in occlusal, occlusal fissures and in the sites where the break in the reduced enamel epithelium and in the sites where the break in the and in the sites where the break in the reduced enamel epithelium and in the sites where reduced in the sites where the break in the reduced enamel epithelium has occurred. So what is intermediate cementum? Talk about intermediate cementum is a secondary cementum. Okay. Found intermediate cementum is a secondary cementum found near the root tip region of molars and premolars, which shows some it is a secondary cementum which is found near the root tip region of molars and premolars, which shows some entrapped cellular debris. So what is intermediate cementum? It is a secondary cementum which is found near a root tip region, which is found near a root tip region of molars and premolars, which shows some entrapped cellular debris which shows some entrapped cellular debris derived from Hedwig's epithelial root sheath or odontoblast. So what is intermediate cementum? Intermediate cementum is a secondary cementum which is found near the root tip which shows some entrapped cellular entrapped cellular debris, which shows some entrapped cellular debris uh, derived from Hedwig's epithelial root sheath and odontoblast. That is a secondary cementum found near the root tip of molars and premolars, which shows some entrapped cellular debris derived from Hedwig's epithelial root sheath or odontoblast. What is the structure of a cellular cementum? Cellular cementum has a peripheral layer. So, what is the structure of cellular cementum? Cellular cementum has a peripheral layer of cementoid, lined by cementoblast and an unmineralized core. So, what is the structure of cellular cementum? Cellular cementum has got an unmineralized core and a peripheral layer of cementoid lined by cementoblast. What is the difference in cellular cementocytes? What else? Or we could actually come up with ideas like intrinsic fibers is present, and we have the alternate striated structure, alternate intensity and lightly stained lamellae. Okay, so we have a cellular cementum. So what is the difference between a cellular and cellular cementum? A cellular cementum is thinner. A cellular cementum. Yeah, of course, a cellular cementum does not have cells. And we talk about the rate of deposition. A cellular cementum. So if you ask me, you would come up with this point, you know. So a cellular cementum does not have interactions. We are like, and you should say that the rate of deposition it has got a slower rate of deposition, and the cellular cementum is thinner. So a cellular cementum as long as cementum size and the rate of deposition is slow and it is very thin. So what is mixed stratified cementum? Mixed stratified it is a layered arrangement of cementum in which a layer of cellular cementum is covered by a cellular layer of cementum, which in turn may be covered by another cellular layer of cementum. That is a mixed stratified cement. Where is cellular cementum generally distributed? Cellular cementum is generally distributed in the apical third of teeth. That is, as cellular cementum is generally distributed. Cellular cementum is distributed in cervical 2/3 of root. Cellular cementum. So what is the difference between primary and secondary cementum? Primary cementum is formed. Secondary cementum is formed after the tooth eruption. This is before tooth eruption. Primary cementum is the first layer of cementum. Primary cementum is the first layer of cementum deposited on the lower surface, while secondary cementum is deposited after the tooth has erupted. Primary cementum is the primary cementum is the first. Primary cementum is the first layer of cementum. Primary cementum is the first layer of cementum deposited on the. Okay, we have primary cementum. Primary cementum is the first layer of cementum So primary cementum is the first layer of cementum deposited on the surface, while secondary cementum is deposited after the tooth has erupted. Primary cementum is the first layer of cementum deposited on the root surface, so secondary cementum is deposited after the tooth erupted. What is the thickness difference between a cellular and a cellular cementum? SLR cement is very thin, while cellular cement is thicker. So what is the thickness difference? Cellular cement is thinner, and while cellular cementum is okay. While cellular cementum is thicker. What is the rate of deposition? What is the rate of deposition? And what is the rate of deposition difference between SLS? So rate of deposition is faster in cellular and slow in SL. Entrapped cells. Cementocytes are entrapped cells. No, okay. No entrapped cells are seen in acellular. No entrapped cells are seen in acellular. No entrapped cells are seen in acellular cementocytes. What's location difference between acellular? So acellular cementum is in apical 1/3, apical to acellular cementum is apical 1/3, and acellular is in cervical 2/3 of the root. 2/3 acellular cementum is distributed in the cervical 2/3, but acellular cementum is distributed in the apical 1/3 of teeth. And cementocytes. What are incremental lines of salt? Incremental lines of salt are, these are like, and they are parallel lines. They are parallel lines which are perpendicular to the root surface. They are parallel lines which are perpendicular to the root surface, and distinct because it is not fully mineralized in what cellular cementum. So and in acellular cementum they are not distinct because they are fully mineralized, and they are dark lines seen on acellular cementum representing a periodic deposition of the cementum. What are incremental lines of salt? They are lines in cementum that are closer together. What are incremental lines of salt? They are lines on cementum that are closer. They are lines on cementum. What is acellular fibrillar cementum? Acellular fibrillar cementum is found at the fused. And what is this fused type? Acellular fibrillar cementum. Okay, you have acellular. Okay, we have acellular. You have acellular fibrillar cementum is seen in you have edge to edge overlapping type of is seen in acellular fibrillar cementum is seen in overlapping type of cemento-enamel junction, and does not have fibrils and does not have cementocytes. What are incremental lines of cementum? Where are incremental lines of cementum located? Incremental lines of cementum are located at the apical. Incremental lines of cementum are located at the apical. Incremental lines of cementum are located at the apical 1/3. Okay. What type of fibers does cementum contain? What type of fibers does cementum contains more of? Collagen fibers. Extrinsic fiber. What type of fibers does cementum contain more of? Cementum contains more of extrinsic. Cementum contains more of extrinsic fibers. Intrinsic fibers. What type of cementum does? What type of fibers does cementum contains less of? You have intrinsic fibers. What is the difference between sharp piece fibers in fully mineralized cementum versus non-mineralized sharp piece fibers? Okay. Sharpie, what is the difference between Sharpie's fibers are less prominent and fully mineralized fully Sharpie's fibers are less prominent. Sharpie's fibers are less prominent and fully mineralized cementum, while they are more prominent and have a and while they are more prominent and have a central unmineralized core in not and in not fully mineralized cement. So Sharpie fibers are not prominent and fully mineralized in fully mineralized cement, and Sharpie's fibers are not prominent and not and have a not prominent and have a central unmineralized core in not fully mineralized cement. Sharpie fibers are less prominent and fully mineralized in fully mineralized cement, and Sharpie fibers are not prominent and have a central unmineralized core in not fully mineralized cement. Coronal cement because it is found at the occlusal fissures and in uh, sites where there is break in reduced enamel epithelium has occurred. What is intermediate cementum? Intermediate cementum is a secondary cementum. Intermediate cementum is secondary cementum and it is seen at sites and it is found near the tip of root where there is entrapped organic debris, where there is entrapped organic matrix derived from Hedwig's epithelial sheath and odontoblast as intermediate cement. So what is a structure of cellular cementum? Structure of cellular cementum. When we talk about structure of cellular cementum, when we talk about the structure of cellular cementum, it consists of what? When we talk about the structure, cellular cementum has a peripheral layer of cementoid lined by cementoblast and an unmineralized core. So what is the structure of structure of cellular cementum? Cellular cementum has a cellular cementum has a cellular cementum. Cellular cementum has a peripheral. Cellular cementum has a peripheral layer of cementoid lined by cementoblast and unmineralized core. That is the structure of cellular cementum. Cellular cementum consists of an unmineralized core and a peripheral layer of cementoid lined by cementoblast. What is the difference between cellular and cellular cementum? Cellular cementum, cellular cementum has a fast rate of deposition. Does not it have cementocytes? We have apical 1/3. They have cellular and cellular cementum is very thin. Cellular cementum is thin and cellular cementum is thick. Cellular cementum is thin, whereas cellular cementum is deposited. It is cellularly deposited in the apical 1/3. What is the function of a cementum? Cementum provides attachment for periodontal ligaments. They bind the teeth to alveolar bone with the help of periodontal ligament attachments. Mainly attachment or adaptation. That is the function of cementum. What is the function of cementum? Mainly attachment or So what is the function of cementum? Mainly attachment. Mainly attachment. What is the function of cementum? Mainly attachment or adaptation. What is mixed stratified cementum? You have a layered arrangement of a cementum where a layer of cellular cementum is covered by a layer of acellular cementum, which in turn will be covered by another layer of cellular cementum. Let's mix it up. So what is a cemento-enamel junction? What is cemento-enamel junction? It is a junction between cementum and enamel at the cervical region of what? What is cemento? What is cemento-enamel junction? It is a junction between It is a junction between cementum. So what is cemento? What is cemento-enamel junction? It is the junction between cementum and enamel. It is a junction between cementum and enamel at the. It is a junction. It is a junction between cementum and enamel at the cervical region of a tooth. What are the rate of the relationship between cervical part of tooth? We have edge to edge. We have overlapping type and gap type of CH. So we have overlapping CH, sharp or edge to edge, then you have gap. So you have sharp. What percentage teeth have sharp junction? What type of teeth have sharp junction between enamel cementum and the cervical part of the tooth? Like sharp will be like 20%, 30%. What percentage so sharp junction between enamel and cementum, the cervical part is about sharp junction a cervical part is about 30%. What's the thickness difference between acellular and cellular cementum? Acellular cementum is thin and cellular cementum is thick. What is the difference between primary and secondary cementum? Primary cementum is the first form cementum and covered that covers the root shape. A secondary cementum is formed after tooth eruption and covers the teeth. Sequence in the opposite after the tooth has erupted. What was an overlap junction? Overlap will be like 60%. No, 60% is overlap junction. Cervical part is in it is around 60%. 60%. Around 60% is we have overlap. In around 60% you have overlap junction. Gap junction. So you have gap junction. Gap junction is in about 20%, 10%. We have gap junction in. We have gap junction. You have about 10%, like 15%, depends. What is the definition of overlap junction in cementum junction? Where the cementum overlaps the enamel. So we have in overlap junction, and cementum overlaps the cervical. Cementum overlaps the cervical region of enamel. Cementum overlaps the cervical region of enamel due to degeneration of cervical region of radius enamel epithelium, allowing the dental follicle cells to come in contact with the newly formed enamel. So cementum overlaps the cervical region of enamel due to degeneration of a cervical region of cervical region of radius enamel epithelium, allowing the dental follicle to come in contact with the newly formed enamel. Cementum overlap the cervical region of enamel is overlapped by cementum due to degeneration of the cervical region of radius enamel epithelium, which allows the dental follicle to come in contact with the newly formed enamel, resulting in the formation of this overlap section. In overlap type, cementum overlaps the cervical region enamel due to degeneration of cervical region of cervical part or reduced enamel epithelium, resulting in what? Cervical region of uh, which allows the dental follicle to come in contact with the newly formed enamel.